Hi, I'm Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. Today we're going to take a look at the Hunkydory Crafts The Snow is Falling Luxury Collection. Now we're going to do something a little bit different in today's video. Today we're going to take a look, we'll do this intro once with the kit, and then we're going to break this video into 10 pieces today so that you can look at each card kit individually. We've had some requests to make our videos a little bit shorter, so we thought we'd give this a try and see how it goes. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for YouTube. And if you want to be notified of when new videos are available, hit the little bell icon to subscribe to notifications. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, this is set 2 from The Snow is Falling. This one's called a Snowy Stroll Luxury Topper Set. And this one is number Snowy18-902. Beautiful couple strolling through the snow. Let's take a look at the individual components. Here's our foiled and die-cut topper sheet. You basically get 2 major images here with a few smaller images and some really nice border pieces on this. As usual, I'm going to advise you don't throw these trim pieces away until you're all finished, because sometimes we can make great use of those, even this outside edge piece with that pretty foiling on it. Next we have a beautiful foiled border piece with that lavender variegation in the center. That's gorgeous. And here's another piece of our couple strolling through the snow in this really, really pretty red pattern to the side. Let's see what we did with those. We'll start with the one we cut off the edge of that card. Here's what I did here. I took a piece of this cardstock from right here. I covered a 4x8 card with that. Then I cut out this piece. I cut this piece off, and I actually bordered that with a tiny little border of mirror board. I just like the way that kind of made it pop. I added some tasteful accents in my glitter. I'm going to tip this a little bit to the side in hopes that maybe you can see some of the lines where I have added my glitter accents. Again, I just kind of outlined the major features of the card, and anywhere I see a bank of snow, I kind of outlined those, and then I added some extra outlines in the trees. I added some extra little dabs of glitter up in the trees here. I outlined the roof. I added my Merry Christmas, my 3 snowflakes, and then when I created this piece and I cut this off and I mounted it on my mirror board, I tied this pretty white organza bow. I actually have 2 layers, maybe even 3 layers of ribbon there. 3 layers, I guess, of ribbon there because I wanted a bold white bow. I tied that with my Embellishment Attic bow maker. We also have a video on YouTube for using that. I tied it with longer ties, and I wrapped my ties around the back of this corner and anchored them on the back so that I wouldn't have to have adhesive right here on my bow, and it's still very securely there. But isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful card. Inside, the matching insert paper. Very pretty. Next up, this one was made in a Gatefold card. To make this one, I took a 6x6 Gatefold card. We're temporarily out of those in the store, although we will have them back in a very large shipment of Hunkydory that's on its way to us now. But I used border paper from this side and from this side to cover my flaps. So if this is 6x6, then each of these panels that was cut from my mirror, or from my background paper, would be 3 by 6. I did do one other thing here though. I was working with a leftover piece of my cardstock. You can see it a little bit more here. I didn't have enough to do the entire page with this border, but I like the border treatment on both sides. So what I did is I used the piece I had available, then I filled in with some lavender above and below. I still think it looks beautiful. In fact, I really like the way that the pattern kind of continues from the left through the right, but I've done some paper piecing here along the edges. After I covered each of my panels like this with my piece here and then my fill-in pieces, I anchored my topper set to just the left side, just the left panel, so that it would open and close over my right. And as I so often do, I put this little surprise here under that flap. The other thing that I did that I want to tell you about here is that I wanted to add some extra dimension to this topper, but I didn't want to have a lot of little floppy pieces just kind of hanging out over the edge that were disconnected. So I built this topper, this 3-piece topper, up on a piece of cardstock, and then I cut around it to create a solid backer for this design. So this layer and this layer are glued flush to my card. This center layer has been popped up on some foam tape and glittered. I added my bow here. On the inside, matching insert paper, I had a little piece of trim left when I finished my card, so I went ahead and put that trim strip in and put a little tag on it that said, "To a special couple at Christmas." I think this turned out really pretty. And the other large topper from that set was used for an easel card. To do this easel card, I've taken a 5 by 7. And I believe I actually cut this down a 1/2 inch and made this one 5 by 6.5 inches. I took the border pieces again, and I cut these border pieces to be 2.5 inches wide. So you can see where I ended up with that extra little bit that I used on the other card. This is how much I had left to do the other card with. So again, necessitated a little paper piecing, but I got some beautiful effects from it. So I took my 5 by 6.5 card, I folded it in half on the front panel, just folded it, scored it, and then I covered that with a 2.5 inch panel and another 2.5 inch panel off my cardstock. Once again, I have built my topper up on a piece of cardstock because I wanted to layer this. I really enjoy layering. Anywhere you see these split frames, I like to layer those up and just get a little bit of extra dimension. And I feel better about having them stand up if they've got some support behind them, because I like my cards to last through a lot of handling. This has been glittered with some nice tasteful clear glitter accents. A nice little snowflake in the corner here with the jewel dazzle in the corner. We have created a stopper on the inside of our card by putting a piece of shaker tape or a couple layers of foam squares. You can do it with that under this border piece. I used a piece of my insert paper to get a softer pattern on the inside. And again, I had this little square left over, so I just added it to the inside of my card. But didn't that turn out beautiful? Okay, so these are our 3 creations from the number 2 card set. Please join us for video 3. Once again, this is Debbie from Simply Special Crafts. I hope you're enjoying the Snow is Falling collection from Hunkydory Crafts. If you'd like to get links to all of the products used in our video, we've put a newsletter link right on the YouTube page. Just click on that link and subscribe to our newsletter.